What's going on, everyone? It's been a hot minute since we've done a live stream here. Give me a 1 2 1 2 if everything sounds good. Hopefully I remember how to do this. How's everybody been? We're to go over a bunch of stuff today. Just kind of look at the market as a whole. So how's everyone? We got a whole 3 people in here, so we're really rocking and rolling. Man, Bitcoin on the day chart is not looking good. Bitcoin on the day chart, guys. Honestly, you can't ignore that uptrend right there. So I'll wait for a couple more people to join, and then we'll get started. And oh man, Bitcoin on the weekly chart's looking awesome though. I tell you what, Bitcoin on the weekly chart, look at these indicators. Huge bearish momentum that bottomed on March 25th. The last 3 weeks, we've been more bullish than bearish. This is looking like it's gearing up to cross over there on Bitcoin. RSI is tailing back up. We have the stock RSI tailing back up. And the huge one here, guys, stock RSI is starting to go vertical, guys. Every time we've bottomed out here at around 0, we've rallied all the way up to 99, which last time we rallied up to 99, that's where we reached our Bitcoin all-time high price here in December 2024. So the next rally should be beginning soon here on BTC, guys. Next rally should be beginning soon here on BTC. So let's looking forward to that. Absolutely. If we look at Bitcoin on the long-term uptrend, this is crazy how long this uptrend's held. All the way back to 2015, guys, this uptrend is held. Okay, we looked at Bitcoin chart. If you look at the Bitcoin dominance chart, guys, on the weekly too, this is awesome. This is really, really good stuff here. Bitcoin dominance falls. That's when the altcoins start running, and we are very, very, very toppy here on the dominance, actually running into the 786 at 64% with the stock RSI at a top, gearing the crossover. We've never gone higher than 99 here in the stock RSI, guys. And every time we've topped out here at around 99, we've seen a complete reset all the way down to 0, which is great, which would most likely mean that Bitcoin dominance is going to drop back down to 57. And then that is your alt season right there. So that's kind of what we're looking for the Bitcoin dominance. Retrace down to the 618. Indicators are looking like that's going to be the case here, running into some heavy resistance at the 786. And then obviously the monthly and the long-term time frame is looking fantastic as well. It does look like we're going to be seeing some sort of retracement there on the Bitcoin dominance, which is good for your altcoins. So hopefully you guys have accumulated some altcoins during the heavy volatile dip. The total 2 here, this is your altcoin chart right here. You can see we did have a top October 2021, secondary top November 2024, but all indicators are completely reset as well, which is awesome. We have the MACD for the last several weeks being more bullish than bearish here, starting to roll over there. We have the RSI, which is starting to tail back up, showing a local bottom here at around 40 with the WTX healing up, and the big one, stock RSI, blue above orange. Every time we've bottomed out here on the altcoin charts, we've rallied significantly higher all the way back up to 99. So it is looking like things are about to get exciting here in the next several weeks to a month. It's just, do we have the conviction to just hold on and wait and see? So altcoins are definitely getting ready to rock and roll. The dominance is, Bitcoin dominance is getting ready to fall, which is good for your altcoins. The altcoin chart here is getting ready to take off. We have the government bonding curve starting to fall, which is awesome. We want the bonding curve to head back down to around 2.9%. We have the CME futures, which we are entering into that bullish impulse phase. We've gone over this chart hundreds and hundreds of times, guys. Every time we've entered a valley here in the time cycle, we've seen bullish impulses. And this is in about end of April, beginning of May, where we enter this bullish impulse. And once we enter that bullish impulse, that's when we start rallying. And once we get above this middle point on this channel, that's when things start getting fun. Every time we've been above the middle point on this channel, that has signified the bull run, the absolute mania phase of the bull run. And every time we've entered that mania phase, we normally top out at normally one of the top or near the top of these cycles, which brings us to around October and November of 2025. So I wouldn't be shocked at all if things are going to be getting interesting here in the next several weeks to a month, guys. DXY dollar index, this is awesome. Every time the dollar falls, that is super, super bullish for crypto. And this is the lowest we have been since April of 2022, guys. The lowest we've been since April 2022, which is big. And then obviously USDT dominance. This is the amount of people that are in stable coins. They're starting to get out of stable coins, which is fantastic. It means we are starting to see people get back into the market, and indicators are showing that as well. We want the USDT dominance to fall. That means people are buying crypto instead of staying in the altcoin or staying in the stable coins. And for the last 3 weeks, people have been getting out of crypto and getting into altcoins, which is indicative. I mean, we had that big retracement, right? That huge retracement in the crypto market, and people were, this just shows that people were buying the dip right there. People were getting out of the stable coins and buying. Top of that, RSI is looking like it's about ready to fall. The big one here, the stock RSI topped out on stable coins. Every time we've topped out here, we've seen heavy retracement going all the way back down to around 0.5 cents. Not 0.5 cents, 0.5 on the stock RSI. So all these things added up, and I know you've been probably hearing this if you've been doing your research on crypto, is alt season is very, very close. And that's kind of what all these indicators are showing. The Bitcoin dominance is falling. People are getting out of stable coins. The DXY is falling. The total two, the altcoin season chart is getting ready to rock and roll. So now it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to gradually happen over the next couple of months. And my personal opinion, bull run top's going to be end of October, beginning of November this year. So my personal plan of action right now is just buy and hold, buy and hold, buy and hold. I'm not doing any swing trading. I'm not doing any day trading anymore. It's just buy, hold, buy, hold, buy, hold. That is the plan here for the remainder of the year. So with that, guys, let's get into some altcoins. How's everybody doing? Anybody have any coins that we would like to look at today? I did upload 3 videos this morning. I did Jasmy, I did Penguin, I did XCN. I did want to look at Fartcoin because Fartcoin was one of the top runners today at about 7.1, up 7.1 at 89 cents, just below $1 billion market cap. I mean, if we go to the cryptocurrency, back to CoinGecko, and you go to the top runners of the day, you have Stacks, Token Exchange, Caspa, and then Fartcoin, which is up. So Fartcoin is one of the I guess top meme coins for this bull run, people are saying. So that's something we're keeping into consideration. Not a whole lot of data on it because it hasn't been out that long, but overall the day chart is looking kind of promising. The stock RSI is getting ready to cross over bullish. With, if you look at the lifelong fib, 786 is the area to beat. If we get over the 786 at about 90 cents, we should start taking off and heading to some higher highs from that point on. So I'm not into Fartcoin. You know, I'm heavy in the Jasmy. I do have my SEI, and I do have some other altcoins that I think are to perform exceptionally well during the bull run. Hey, what's up, Toby Boy? Toby Boy says FLR. So let's take a look at FLR real quick. We have Flare. Where are we to look at it? Coinbase. I don't think Coinbase has the most interactive chart, if I'm not mistaken. It does. It has the whole lifespan of it. Okay, so FLR in the day chart right now, if we look at the indicators, we are a little toppy. We have been losing our bullish momentum since April 14th on it. The RSI is starting to show a double top as well. One top putting a lower high here, starting to see a retracement. With the stock RSI, blue is starting to see a little top as well. So if I had to put, if we draw some fibs here from the all-time high to the low, you can currently see we're getting rejected at that 382 area right here at about 17 cents. So 17 cents for Flare is the price to beat. We need to stay up. We need to break above 17 cents in order to maintain this bullish momentum. And if we do get above 17 cents, I think we're going to see a quick run up to about 2.7 cents from that point on. We're going to go over these short-term time frames in the live stream, but the main thing I want to point out, and the main thing I hope you guys take away, is I think the time to be doing these short-term time frame intraday trading is over. I think what we need to start doing is looking at the weekly charts, because every coin that we look at on this live stream, the weekly charts are reset. The weekly charts are getting ready to rock and roll, which at the beginning of the live stream, we went over what I think you know, the altcoin season that's getting ready, several different charts validating that, and this is kind of confirming it as well. Altcoins in the long-term time frame are looking fantastic. You can see after this large bearish momentum since February 2025, we're starting to be more bullish here for the last 3 weeks, gearing up for a crossover on Flare with the RSI reset, WTX starting to roll over, and the big one, stock RSI. Every time we've bottomed out here, we've ran all the way back up to 99, which last time that happened was this significant run right here from 1 cent all the way up to around 3.8 cents, and that wasn't even during the hype of the bull run. So I think very soon, the next couple of weeks or so, once things start crossing over, once things start converting from bearish to bullish, which they're already starting to do, we'll start seeing some significant movements for Flare. Now Flare right now, if I'm not mistaken, let's see, FLR. So Flare's up 1 cents. We have $1 billion market cap. All-time high was 2 years ago at 15 cents. All-time low was a year ago. So the all-time high is 15 cents. There's 63 billion coins in circulation, an infinite max supply. So not financial advice. I always say this for infinite max supply coins. You want to do your research on them, figure out when our coins are going to be unlocked, because obviously there's an infinite supply of them. Can they unlock a large amount whenever they want? Is there an unlock period of this? So on and so forth, because the more coins that get put in circulation, the more the market gets diluted, and it takes a lot more buying power to reach those all-time high prices, which if we go to max and compare price to market cap, you can kind of see the market cap down here was at 477 million, but the price is all the way up here at around 4 cents. So they did put more coins in circulation from the all-time high price, which means it's going to take a little bit more buying power to reach our all-time high price, which I'm not really too concerned about. I think this thing will easily reach its all-time high price, maybe even further this bull run. It's just right now, I think altcoins are in a perfect position to buy and hold for the remainder of 2025, guys. Like the weekly chart's looking fantastic as well. So we would do that, and then you want H bar. We have H bar, H bar, H bar, H bar, H bar. We're looking at a MEXC because normally MEXC has the longest charts. I just need to find the USDT pair. Tether perpetual. We don't want perpetual. We want no. Let's see. This is probably just a good one on Coinbase, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, let's look at the Coinbase one. Oh man, H bar, Coinbase, day chart. Yeah, that's actually not looking bad on the day chart. I mean, we are looking a little toppy in indicators. A lot of the coins we look at on the day, the 4 hours are gonna be a little bit toppy, but once we switch to the weekly time frame, you'll see why I'm so bullish on all this, all these coins. So H bar right now, if we could draw from the high to the low, we're currently having resistance at the 618 at about 16 cents. If we zoom in here, you can see we're actually running into it right now. So that's our area that we really need to focus on overtaking, is the 16 to 17 cents price range. We're right there, guys. We're right there. If we look at the indicators, we have the stock RSI. The stock RSI is starting to tail up. We are pretty high on it, so I'd be taking into consideration that. You can see normally when we're up in this area and we top out on the day chart, stock RSI, we have to retrace all the way back down before we see some more bullish movement. The WTX is starting to tail up as well. We have not put in a higher high yet, so I'll be focusing on that. But right now, the main area to focus on is that 618, guys. 17 cents. You get over 17 cents, you should be good to go. And what we need to focus on as well is if we get over that 17 cents, this is the next downtrend. This is the downtrend resistance area we need to overtake. So personal opinion, day chart isn't looking the best, but like I mentioned earlier, if you look at the weekly time frame on all altcoins right now are looking great. So if you're a short-term trader, swing trader, not financial advice, I think it's best to try to switch that mindset to buy and hold for 2025. Weekly time frames looking great. Last 3 weeks, we definitely bottomed out on the MACD, working towards our bullish crossover. Last 3 weeks have been more bullish than bearish. Stock RSI starting to tail back up. It does look like the stock RSI has bottomed, or just the normal RSI has bottomed. And we did break out of the downtrend that we've been in since November of 2024. Hopefully we maintain that on the RSI. WTX is looking good, and then the big one, stock RSI, blue is over orange. A lot of these coins in the weekly, blues over orange, and look what happens normally. Every time we've bottomed out, we've rallied significantly higher in these long-term time frames. So yes, alt season is in its infancy. Alt season, my personal opinion, has started, but just because alt season has started doesn't mean we're to go straight parabolic. Normally that is, you know, towards the end, you have like a month or a week of the mania phase, which in my personal opinion is end of October, beginning of November. Right now, I think it's time to just stack your bags and just continue to to just DCA, you know, during the bear market and stuff like that. That's when you can do your swing trades and stuff. It's just, you wait so many years for this short-term opportunity to come. You wait, you know, 4-year cycle, everything like that, and you wait and you wait and you wait. And if you've been in crypto as long as I have, you don't want to screw it up, right? You don't want to screw it up. So I'm not telling you guys what to do, but my plan right now is just stack. Done trading, done doing those swing trades, buy and hold for the remainder of 2025. That is my goal. And we've already looked at a lot of charts today. The 3 videos I uploaded today, I went to the weekly time frames are reset. So things are looking pretty dang good in the long term. But like I mentioned, day charts looking a little toppy. For you short-term traders, 4-hour charts looking toppy as well. So we might see a little bit of volatility here in the intraday trading, but I'm really not putting any weight on these anymore. I am thinking about, you know, your you know, what is it, financial freedom, becoming financially free or whatever. And it's just, if you have the patience and you can buy crypto and forget about it for several months, I think that is the go-to play right now. No more, you know, get in, hold for 2 weeks, hopefully it goes up, get out. It's just buy and hold. But in the short term right now, obviously HBAR isn't bullish until we get above that 618 level at about 17, yeah, a little over 17 cents. So that's currently what we're looking at for HBAR. Just stack and fill the bags, Toby Boy said. Absolutely, that is the plan. That is my plan, 100%. Like, I've been in crypto since 2019, 2020, towards the last, you know, hype of the bull run. And people wait for the, you know, I've been waiting 4 years for this, and this has only come around, you know, the last 3 or 4 times where indicators on the long term are primed like this. This is pretty much what you are in crypto for, is to make generational wealth, and everything right now is gearing up for that very short time frame where you can accumulate that generational wealth, you know, and stop playing with those short meme coins and stuff like that, and just stack. So yeah, I'm starting to ramble there, but it's a live stream. I haven't done a live stream in a while, so I'm pretty excited just to, you know, start rambling, right? Start rambling. Yo, what's up, Moonshot? Welcome to the live stream. Don't have a whole lot of peeps here, but it is what it is. You guys are getting the alpha, I guess. What do we have here? We have Moonshot says, I sold a lot of Voxies to fill other drop bags. Aptos. You know, Aptos is, I don't own any Aptos, but I think Aptos is gonna be a solid play too. Aptos has been around for a while now. Yeah, Aptos is up 4.7, 5.5, $3.1 billion market cap, infinite max supply. If you weren't around earlier in the stream, I always say infinite max supply. You want to see what the unlocking period for the coins are. Can they unlock any amount they can, or is it scheduled release? Because with infinite max supply, they can really dilute the market by putting more coins in circulation. But Aptos has been around for long enough that I'm pretty sure they have a scheduled unlock period. I haven't done my research on that, but that's something I always say about infinite max supplies, right? You always want to do your research on that. Now, if you look at Aptos on Coinbase, if you look at the day chart, Aptos, this is a crazy chart if you think about it. We've just been going up and down forever. The bottom was in December 2022. Then you had your top here, January 2023, right? We had that double top. I remember that. The 1 top, 2 top. And then from then, we've been seeing a retracement. If we draw the fib from the high to the low here, we are currently above the 236 on the day chart, which is awesome. We do not want to fall back below that at about $4. Was that 485? 485. Like a lot of coins we're to look at today, the day chart and short-term time frame are going to be a little bit toppy, so it does kind of look like coins are going to either be moving sideways or not seeing a whole lot of price action here in the next several days. If you look at the MACD, yes, we're still bullish here on the MACD, but we still are on the bearish side, the bottom side of the MACD, which is bearish movement is more bearish, I guess you could say, to put it in simpler terms. And then with the RSI starting to tail up, which is good to see, WTX is tailing up, which is good to see. The blue is still above the orange on the stock RSI, but we are at a top level, guys. I mean, if you go all the way back to, you know, beginning of time here, every time we've been up in this general area on the stock RSI, we've seen heavy retracement from that point on. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if in the next, you know, week or several days, altcoins kind of just chop around sideways or see slight retracements. You know, it just gives you an opportunity to DCA in, because this thing's going to have to come all the way back down here before we start seeing the next push up. So, you know, like I mentioned, I'm done looking at the day chart, short-term time frames. Watch, if you go to the weekly is reset. The weekly's looking fantastic, guys. This is what we've been waiting for. The weekly's been looking fantastic. We've actually bottomed out on the MACD here on the weekly chart back in February 2025 and slowly been gearing up that bullish momentum for that crossover. The RSI is reset, starting to tail back up. The RSI, in my personal opinion, has definitely bottomed. You can see we had a bottom here. We had a bottom here. We're starting to rally up from that point on. WTX is looking good. And the big one, the stock RSI, guys. Stock RSI is starting to go vertical on the weekly. Stock RSI is starting to go vertical on the weekly. So the weekly time frame is currently just what I'm looking at now for my buy and holds. You know, that's all I'm doing is buy and holding, and there's no reason to be looking at short-term time frame for buy and hold. You want to look at the longer term time frame. And right now, in my personal opinion, long-term time frame is looking fantastic for Aptos. I wouldn't be shocked at all because Aptos came out. Yeah, Aptos really has never seen a full-blown bull run before. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if we easily went up significantly higher. Now the market cap is 3 billion, but in the hype mania phase, coins go up to 80-90 billion dollar market cap just like that off nothing. You know, there's such a big injection of money from retail investors FOMOing in that a larger market cap, even though it's a large market cap now, you still can see significant gains from it. And this is actually listed on some pretty good exchanges too. You know, OrangeX has the largest volume, followed by MEXC, Gate.io, and there's 21 different pages of exchanges down here, guys, that it's listed on. So if someone wants it, they can easily obtain it. You know, you have some coins that are only listed on a few exchanges. This is listed on a ton of exchanges. Now, realistically, what do you say? You want a 5X, which is about 25 bucks. I wouldn't be shocked if we touched the 1, 2, 3, 6. I'm surprised if this wouldn't go to $30 during the bull run. Normally during the bull run, this doesn't have the prior bull run behind it. You go from the bull run top to the bear market bottom, and then you normally flirt with this general area for the bull run top. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Aptos worked its way up to the 1, 2, 3, 6 and then flirted around in this no man land for the mania phase. And my personal opinion, what I do is when I draw my fibs from the prior bull run top to the bear market bottom, I start taking profits at this 1, 2, 3, 6 area at $30. Now, obviously you can take profit before that. But normally during the bull run, you touch that 1, 2, 3, 6 in the lifelong fib, and then you flirt around with this area. And this area right here is the mania phase. You know, this is where you can see crazy wicks go all the way up to like $68 for one day. And then after that comes the bear market. And, you know, that's when people start holding their bags. You know, they're bag holders at that point. They're greedy. And I've been caught so many times being greedy. And we are in the period now where we need to get that greed out of our system. We need to prepare for this movement here because it doesn't happen often. It's a very, very, very short window where you can start making your money. And I think, in my personal opinion, Aptos has a very, very good chance at going to $30 and beyond from this point on, which the 5X from here is only a $15 billion market cap. Easily obtainable, guys. A $15 billion market cap in the mania phase of the bull run, easily attainable. You know, and then you do what? You do a 10X from there, which is only a $30 billion market cap. Easily done. So a $30 billion market cap would bring this bad boy up to around, you know, 60, 70 bucks, which a $30 billion market cap actually brings you up to this 1618 right here at about 66 bucks. So yeah, easily obtainable, guys. Definitely. When shot, you're at my first round. I only had a few different coins this time, bagging 30. Yeah, just buy and hold. Buy and hold. One of my bags that I'm holding right now is SEI. I like me some SEI for sure. So SEI is a layer one that has never seen a bull run before. Layer ones that have never seen bull runs before go absolutely parabolic during their first bull run, and it's been proven over and over again. You know, you look at a prior bull run, we had Solana go absolutely nuts and stuff like that. So I think SEI and SUI are going to be some good runners this bull run. Now SUI's already ran, right? SUI ran, retraced to its 618 and is bottomed out in the weekly, as you can see, but SUI is at a much higher market cap than SEI is. So that's why I'm banking on SEI. For example, if you look at SUI's up 6.7%. We're at a $7 billion market cap right now. If you look at SEI is up 7%, and we're only at a $924 million market cap. So the risk and reward, there's more risk on SEI, but the upside potential is way larger. So that's why I have a pretty decent sized bag of SEI for the bull run, because I think this thing's gonna absolutely tear. And as of right now, look at this bottom. I actually did buy here. I got so lucky buying that dip during that last big crash is where I said, you know what, putting all my stable coins in the market. If it goes down lower, already plan on holding anyways. So we are above the 236 here on SEI on the weekly time frame. And just like all the other charts we looked at, we're on the monthly, or no, on the weekly, we're gearing up for that bullish crossover there. This RSI is looking fantastic, showing a double bottom taking place, one bottom, two bottoms starting to rally to the upside. We have this WTX looking good, and then the stock RSI starting to go straight vertical. So SEI, I wouldn't be shocked if SEI went up to $5 this bull run. It's at 18 cents now. Like, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised at all. And that's a 270x, or yeah, no, 27x. That's a 27x from here. So easily attainable, not even $1 billion market cap, up and coming layer one. That's lightning fast. So easily can go to multi-billion-dollar market cap. But I think SUI is going to perform better, but the bigger rate of return is on SEI. And with that, if for layer ones, when I play my layer ones for the bull run, I always get a meme coin on top of the layer one, because obviously meme coins on top of layer ones run way harder than the main coin itself, correct? So we have SEI here, and SEI starting to, you know, bottom out and starting to run. And since I think SEI is going to be such a big mover this bull run, what I did is I actually bought SEI. I bought the top meme coin on top of SUI, which is Seiyan, SEIYAN. So this is pretty much the only heavy meme coin that I have in my portfolio. It's a $1 million market cap. It's the top meme. Oh shoot! It's the top meme coin on SEI. And like I mentioned earlier, to sound like to repeat myself, is meme coins run way harder than the main coin itself. So since I think SEI is going to explode, this should go way, way, way higher. And this is the top meme coin on SEI, which I think it's available on quite a few exchanges, not a ton, you know, DragonX, MEXC, Bitmart. So it's not listed on a ton of exchanges yet. So it's kind of hard to get, but once you get it, I have this thing stacked in my portfolio and I'm just holding on. The chart itself doesn't look that good. Let's see if we can actually look at, I think I actually have to go to, we'll look at it on here. I think Bitmart has a longer chart. No, we have to go to, let me see something here. We'll have to go to Dex Screener. Dex Screener has more data on these altcoins. Like, I don't put a ton of money into these altcoins, but these ones are the ones that, you know, highest rate of return if they start taking off. And right now we did bottom out here at the 236 at about 1245 for Saiyan. So this is pretty much the only gamble play that I have in my portfolio because I'm so bullish on SEI. So this is pretty much just a buy and hold. Obviously the chart doesn't look that great, but if SEI takes off, this thing should go absolutely nuts. And with a small market cap of only $1 million, you could get some 100x, 100 to 100x, 200x gains from that. But, you know, risk and reward. Which I got SEI and SUI. Yeah, those are going to be some solid runners. SEI and SUI are going to be some solid runners. Mark it now. Bookmark this video. I'm saying it. I got in SUI below $1, actually. I got in SUI below $1. I ran it up to $5. It ran up to like $5. I did take some profit on it. And then I migrated pretty much all my profit from SUI into SEI. But I think SUI is going to perform better than SEI, but SEI is going to have the larger rate of return. I'm looking into Cow and Cesta to buy next. I've heard of Cow. I for some reason, if I remember, there was something I didn't like about it. Not sure what. $120 million market cap. Been out for 3 years. Available on some big exchanges: HTX, Coinbase, Binance. Yeah, man, Cow bottomed out here at 19 cents. That's crazy. What's the all-time low on this? 3 cents. 3 cents. So there's got to be a MEXC chart with a lot more data on it, I'm assuming. Oh gosh, where's it at? Huh. This thing's on MEXC, isn't it? Kraken, Binance, Coinbase, crypto, Coinbase. Hey, Shaw, good morning. Good morning. How you guys doing? The VPN that makes money. Yeah, that actually doesn't look bad, the lifelong chart. 236. Oh shit. Yeah, short-term time frame are looking toppy. Like I mentioned, day charts looking toppy. A lot of these altcoins, the day chart is looking, you know, to say it 3 times toppy. I mean, you're actually getting rejected here at the 236 on it. So we could be seeing a little bit more downside to it. Stock RSI is overbought. MACD starting to see a retracement. Now there's not a whole lot of data here on TradingView, so the weekly chart, we're not going to get that data that we really want to see here on the weekly time frame. So really don't have a whole lot to say on it, since I don't have a whole lot, it doesn't have a whole lot of data on it. But the market cap's low, the circulating supply is low. It could be a good runner. CELESTIA. Celestia 6.2 up 6.2, 261, 1.5 billion, infinite supply. Run over that. All-time high was a year ago at 20. All-time low was $2. Wow, $20 high. Available on the following exchanges: KuCoin, Get.io, BitGet, Coinbase. Okay, so it's listed at everywhere pretty much. 12 different pages. I always think it's weird when the ticker is totally different from the name. It's called Celestia and it's TIA, you know, just the last 3 letters of it. Oh, I've charted this before. Yo, this thing on the weekly is looking like it's getting ready to rip. Stock RSI is reset. MACD is working towards this bullish crossover. RSI is reset. WTX is reset. Yeah, man, this thing's not looking bad here for a possible buy and hold on the weekly. Now, obviously, if you go to the day chart, things are probably going to look a little toppy, which they are. Stock RSI is pretty high, everything else. So I wouldn't be shocked if this went up to like 275 to 280 and then got rejected. Then you just see consolidation from that point until the weekly flips, and then we can start rallying higher from that point on. Now it's a $1.5 billion market cap. Realistically, what was the all-time high? $20, which is back here on February 2000. Yeah, I as long as they didn't put more coins in circulation, which is the only concerning thing about infinite max supply, is they did. They put a lot more coins in circulation. Because look back here, the all-time high price at $20, the market cap was only at 3.2 billion. Back here, the market cap was at 3.7 billion, but the price was $8. So they did put a large amount of coins in circulation comparative to the other all-time high price, which means you're going to need a lot more buying power to reobtain that all-time high price. But I think going into this final phase of the bull run, it should be easily attainable. This thing should go back to the high and possibly go up to around, I would say, I wouldn't be shocked if it went to $35 to that 1236 area, you know, during the bull run top, something like that, and then topped out here. I'll be begging payday. Check ACH. Man, I haven't looked at ACH in a while. ACH actually isn't looking horrible. You're still holding the uptrend support. I haven't charted this in a while. Yeah, you got the uptrend support and you got the downtrend resistance. Still currently consolidating on that. Daytime frame, just like everything else, is looking a little toppy here. All indicators are kind of topped out. Weekly time frame, the one that I'm just mainly focusing on, is looking fantastic, just like every other altcoin. If you missed the beginning of the live stream, maybe tune back. I went over the altcoin season and why I think these coins are getting ready to absolutely explode. Like I mentioned, weekly chart, the MACD is getting ready for that bullish crossover. Stock RSI and the weekly is going straight vertical. Everything's looking great for buy and hold players, which leading into the final phase of the bull run, you know, this is kind of the opportunity that all crypto investors are kind of waiting for, right? Now, if you go from the high to the low here, are we getting rejected to 382 or are we above it? We're right on the 382, guys. So we really want to break above that 2.7 cents. We're right there right now on the weekly, but on the day chart, it is kind of looking like it is going to get rejected. So on the day chart, you know, in the next couple weeks or so, it kind of looks like a double top's currently in play. And then we're going to see a short retracement here, which for you buy and hold people just gives you another buying opportunity to DCA in. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if ACH did go back down to 2 cents one more time. You know, like I mentioned, all these day charts are a little toppy, so we might be seeing one final, you know, a little bit of volatility here on these altcoins before we start going parabolic. But other than that, I'm like I mentioned, I'm not looking at these short-term time frames anymore. The weekly charts are what's really, really, really important to be looking at right now. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked at all if we did something like that, double top and then rally back up here. So ACH in the long terms will perform fine. I actually was a heavy player in ACH last bull run, made some pretty dang good profit off of it too. So we're at a very small market cap of 133 million. You know, the crypto to fiat gateway they market themselves as. So small market caps like this, if they have a good narrative behind it, should perform exceptionally well during the bull run. Which, if you want a little bit of hopium here, ACH, the possibility of going up to 50 cents is there at the 1236, and then the absolute bull run top, you know, the mania phase, $2 is technically valid. There is a 1618 up there at $2 for the bull run top, but realistically I'd be looking for that 1236, about 50 to 75 cents for ACH. And like I mentioned, they are the crypto to fiat gateway, so if they get some big partners, I know they're partnered with Binance, stuff like that, they really start pushing stuff, the multi-billion-dollar market cap is definitely there. The multi-billion-dollar market cap is definitely possible, which could lead to, you know, huge gains on this. 50x plus is easily attainable if they get the right narrative behind them for ACH. Let's sip my coffee. ASM, just like every coin on the day chart and short-term time frame, are topping out. Yeah, getting rejected at the 382 right here at 23. The possibility of going down to 1.5 is still on the table here for ASM, so I'd be very cautious of that. The possibility of this going down to 1.5 and hitting that prior support. You can see that 1.5, that 236 level was a resistance back here in 2022. It was a support area for us in 2024. So the possibility of something like that is definitely at play to confirm that double bottom, and then we can start rallying higher. But like I mentioned, if we look at the weekly time frame's looking fantastic. Stock RSI just crossed over. Every time we bottomed out here, we've gone straight vertical. But like I mentioned, these long-term time frames, excuse me, they take a while to play out. But everything's looking fantastic on the long term. You have the MACD that's gearing up to crossover. The RSI is looking good. WTX is looking good. Just in the short term, we might see a little bit more price volatility before we start heading to those higher price ranges for ASM. But I think ASM is going to be a good one. I played around with ASM last bull run, made some decent. Oh, they changed it to Assemble AI. I remember when it was just called Assemble Protocol. Yeah, $35 million market cap, dude. This thing could easily run if it has the right narrative behind it. It looks like all the coins are in circulation too, which is fantastic. It means they can't dilute the market on you. All-time high was 64 cents last bull run. All-time low was 6 cents last bull run. So 6 cents, right? But here it says 25, so. Oh, yeah, right here. Assemble Protocol has rebranded as Assemble AI. Says it right there. But overall, man, every coin we've looked at, the weekly chart's looking geared up. And I went over at the beginning of the video how close alt season is and why alt season is knocking on the door. Like right here, this is our altcoin. This is our altcoin season right here. And the charts are primed. Every time we bombed out here, we've gone straight vertical. We're gearing up for that, guys. You know, we have the total market cap excluding BTC getting ready to rip. We have the Bitcoin dominance topping out here on the weekly chart. With Bitcoin dominance falls, that's fantastic for your altcoins, and you can see it's very toppy. We're at a high. Every time we've been up here on the Bitcoin dominance, we've seen heavy retracement. We're gearing up for that blue crossing over the orange. So Bitcoin dominance could retrace back down to 57%, which means altcoins would absolutely rip. RSI is high, WTX is high on that, which is awesome. I like it when the Bitcoin dominance is high because 99% of people who watch this and are in crypto don't even hold Bitcoin. You know, they're looking for the big gainers. So the Bitcoin dominance falls is good for your altcoins. We have the government bonds. The government bonds are starting to look good as well, which is good for crypto. We have the CME futures. Went over this at the beginning. Every time we've entered these time valley gaps, these are time valleys. Every time we've entered a valley, we've gone vertical, going all the way back to 2018, guys. Every time we've entered a valley here, you know, we entered a valley here, went vertical, 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 entered a valley right here, went vertical, and now we're entering a valley here at the end of April, beginning of May. And like I mentioned, the mania phase, the fun part is when we get over this middle line right here, which this next bullish impulse that we're gearing up for should send us above this medium line and should send us way, way, way higher. So we are knocking on the door for that, guys. This chart, I've gone over this chart for multiple years. I've had this chart drawn, and it's just crazy how powerful this chart is and how accurately it's been playing out. You know, you have the same amount of time frames. We're getting close to that bullish impulse phase there. The DXY is absolutely free falling, which is awesome. US dollar falls, crypto goes up. The weekly time frame unfortunately has bottomed out for that, so hopefully it continues to fall, but nonetheless here we did break below the 382, and if you go further down the fib line, we did break below the 618. So we want the DXY to fall. That's good for your crypto. And then the big one, you have your stablecoin dominance. Stablecoin dominance means the amount of people that are in stablecoins. And if we look on the weekly time frame, people are getting out of stablecoins and back into the market. Here we have the MACD, which is falling, which is great to see. The RSI is falling, the WTX is topped out, and big thing stock RSI topped out, and it's starting to free fall, which is awesome. It means people are getting out of the stablecoins, people are getting back into crypto, and it's just all these charts added up over here just signify that the next big phase, you know, the final phase of the bull run, the part where people make generational wealth, is at the very, very start. This is what people are in crypto for, guys. The short period of time where you can make some generational wealth. And all these indicators are kind of showing that that is knocking on the door right now. So J Crypto, can you look at Arrow and Well? Yeesh. Aerodrome. Oh yeah, I used to chart Arrow all the time. Aerodrome Finance up 4.8%, 41 cents, $336 million market cap, infinite max supply with 807 million coins in circulation. Wow. Imagine if you would have got that. I think this was an airdrop though. All-time high was 4 months ago. You're down 82% from that. If you look at the chart, we're on the 1 hour. I don't want the 1 hour. 1 day chart. This is big. This is big, guys. Hopefully you guys were able to pick this up at the 382. Oh shoot, because that was a pretty heavy retracement that we had here, bouncing off that 382, starting to rally higher. Fortunately, like all the other coins, the day chart is a little toppy right now. And if we look at the down, did we break the downtrend? Nah, dang, dude. Nah, we didn't break the downtrend yet either. But if we look at the weekly time frame, this song sucks. What are we listening to? Yeah, weekly time frame, just like everything else, is gearing up for that big altcoin push. MACD, holy crap, you guys went way down there on the MACD. Yeah, MACD's been more bullish than bearish since March. Stock RSI completely reset, starting to go vertical. So it's coming, guys. It's coming. And then you can see this big M that happened, the big double top, and that big M is finally complete. I think in the long term, the main area you need to focus on is 62 cents. You get over 62 cents, and that's going to be when we start going absolutely parabolic. For Aerodrome Finance, I wouldn't be shocked at all if it went up to $5.45. Now, the all-time high in this is only $2.32. So I think $5 plus is easily attainable for this, especially with a small market cap of only $336 million. So perfect buy and hold opportunity, in my personal opinion. For the intraday traders, I think we might see some more price volatility, but for you long-term holders, it's looking great. It's looking great for you long-term holders. Like I mentioned, I think the bull run topped end of November, or end of October, beginning of November this year, which is only a couple months away. It's only a couple months away. So a couple more, a little bit longer, and we should start just printing. How high can ASM go? Did I not say that? I wouldn't be surprised if it touched 63 to 75 cents, possibly a dollar. Do you see it hitting 41? Oh yeah, easily. I easily see it during like the hypermania phase of the bull run, going up to the 1618 and topping out somewhere in here, or the 1236 and topping out in there. Moonwell has recently migrated from the old contract to the new contract. For more information, blah blah blah. So Moonwell 1.52 cents, very small market cap of only 74 million. The circulating supply of 3.3 out of 5. All-time high was 29 cents. All-time low was 002. Holy crap, this thing is in a straight free fall. Let's see if we can find a MEXC chart, because MEXC charts usually have a lot more data. Oh my gosh. I don't know, man. Hopefully this is a double bottom that came in. You know, hopefully have the one bottom, two bottom. We can start rallying up from that point on. I mean, if you look at the downtrend that you've been experiencing since December 2024, yeah, you're right on it. You're right on it right now. Now you have the top here, which we touched once, twice, 3 times, currently at it right now. So the way the day chart indicators are looking with us running into that resistance, it doesn't look like Moonwell's going to break out right now. But overall, if you draw the fib, yeah, we're getting stopped at that 236. So Moonwell's not bullish until you get over, I would say 2.3, 2.5 cents, and then we can start rocking and rolling. Now this one's more of like a riskier play because of the small market cap, but the risk and reward, guys, you guys know your own risk tolerance. Now we don't have a whole lot of data to look at the weekly time frame, but every coin we looked at, the weekly's reset and altcoins are gearing to rock and roll. So do what you want with that information, right? Oh boy, 48 minutes I've been streaming for. I was only going to stream for an hour today, guys, so we only got about 10 minutes left of the live stream. So who wants some coins started? I haven't really posted much on my channel lately, so I'm starting to get back into it. You know, posted a couple of videos a day, doing a quick live stream, just getting back, chatting with the community. Shaw says, what the heck is Clover? Oh, Clover Finance down 3.3, 30 million, infinite max supply. Yeah, more. This is kind of a gamble play right here. Oh. Smooth jazz in the morning. Small market cap, very small market cap. The good thing about it is listed on Coinbase, and when we start making a crazy amount of money when altcoin season starts, that's when retail investors are going to start getting in, you know, like your mom, your dad, and your neighbor. And they're not going to be using the KuCoin and stuff like that. They're going to be using the Coinbases and Binance. So with a small market cap and it listed on Coinbase, it means a lot more retail investors will have easier access to it. So that is a bonus for it. Other than that, though, this chart looks like garbage. The chart looks horrible. Oh, the chart looks horrible, but you know. So we've been in the downtrend since November 2024. Yeah, still in that downtrend for Clover. Day charts toppy, stock RSI is topped out, all the other indicators are topped out. Weekly time frame probably looks good. Yeah, weekly time frame is looking fantastic. Like every altcoin we've looked at, guys, weekly time frame is looking fantastic for your long-term holders. So you know what they say, buy low, sell high. We're pretty much there. We're pretty much at low. And what did I say? Market cap was 30 million. So if I had to put a guess on it, and you know, this is just a ballpark swing here, the all-time high on it was $1.88, which is, yeah, I mean, I don't see any reason why it wouldn't go past that unless they're, you know, not an active project anymore. The small market cap that it has right now, it should easily go up to around $8. You know, it's never seen an official bull run before either. You know, it's only 3 years old. So It's never really seen a bull run, so we really don't know what kind of price action it's going to have in a bull run. But indicators on the weekly time frame are looking awesome. Absolutely awesome, dude. Yo, Swift on the weekly is looking juiced up too. Perfect bounce off the support area above the 618. Indicators are primed on the weekly, just like everything else, but most likely on the day we're topped out, which we are. So let's see, hang on. I'm not gonna make any rash adjustments right now. Let's see. Yeah, right now the 382 is your lifeline. You want to stay above 12 cents, 12.5. If we stay above that, we should be good to go from that point on. Like I mentioned, day chart's a little toppy right now. The MACD is getting ready for a bearish crossover and so on and so forth. Absolute worst case scenario is one final crash down to 1 cent, which if you're a long-term holder is a great buying opportunity. But as of right now, you are holding pretty strongly at that 382 support at about 1.2. And let's see, the SWFT. Yeah, small market cap 133 million, 100,000 million, 10 billion circulation, 10 million max. All the coins are in circulation. All-time high was 3 months ago. All-time low was 5 years ago. Yeah, I would like the 1236 is all the way up here at 78. What was the all-time high again? 4. Yeah. I don't see any reason why this wouldn't. No, I don't see any reason why this wouldn't go to 7 to 8 cents from here to a possible, 1618 up here at 17. And hopefully I'm wrong and it goes way higher. I mean, if you draw from the all-time high to the low, you actually have a 1618 up here at about 60 cents and a 1236 at 13 cents. So with a small market cap, it's easily attainable, which right here, that's an 8x, and right here, that's a 44x up to 60 cents. But since we bottomed out here in May of 2023, this coin's been looking pretty dang strong. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all if that was the play here. But like I mentioned, I'm done looking at the day and 4 hours. The weekly time frames where it's at, guys. The weekly time frames where it's at. Oh. So I only have about 10 more minutes left of the live stream. A lot of people are requesting coins. If you want your coin charted above everybody else, just send a super chat and I'll get to it on the live stream. But if not, I'm just going to pick a couple more. How about AMP? I think we went over AMP already. Yeah, AMP's having trouble getting back over the 236. Unlike a lot of other coins, the day chart isn't looking horrible. You're pretty topped out on the stock RSI, but I would be looking at this horizontal support line right here for it. This goes all the way back to 2023 at about 003, which we're currently at. So heading down there one more time is definitely a play. And we have not broken. We're at that resistance area right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if AMP went down here one more time and then we saw a significant rally from that point on. And just like every other coin that we looked at during the live stream, the weekly chart's probably looking great. Yeah, weekly chart's bottomed out. Weekly chart's looking like it's getting ready to rock and roll. So all coins right now, in my personal opinion, are at great buy and hold opportunities. I mean, a lot of coins that we looked at have the giant M-shaped pattern, the double top, and we're at the bottom right now. We're at the bottom right here. We rallied. We're at the bottom right now. So soon we should start rallying significantly higher for AMP. But if I'm not mistaken, they did put a lot of coins in circulation. Yeah, 84 billion with a $307 million market cap. All-time high was 12 cents. Can this reach 12 cents again? Let's see. Oh, maybe this thing might actually touch 35 cents. Let's check max market cap and price. Yeah, they really haven't put much coins in circulation. So breaking this all-time high from 4 years ago at 12 cents is definitely on the table here for AMP. For real. Like, I wouldn't be shocked at all if we did see 30 cents during the mania phase of the bull run here. Like I mentioned, a lot of altcoins are gearing up for their next big move. For the next big move. Oh, can Can I check Toshi, PNG, ABT, LCX? Pick one. I already did PNG. If you look at it, if you go to my channel, I uploaded a PNG video today, so you can just watch that. LCX on the weekly, just like everything else, is looking fantastic. Day chart's probably toppy. Yeah, day chart's toppy. Still holding the downtrend pretty strong. Yep, still holding the downtrend pretty strong. If we get rid of this fib and draw a different fib. Oh, we got good bounce off the 382. I wouldn't be shocked in the short term if LCX went back up to the 382 at about 14 cents here when we start yelling, but we're not bullish until we get out of the downtrend. In the short term, like I mentioned, weekly charts looking fantastic for your long-term holders. And then if we draw the all-time fib from the high to the low, I think realistically LCX could possibly go to $1.25 for the bull run top. $1.25, maybe a little higher. And I think LCX has a pretty small market cap, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, LCX only has a $120 million market cap with an all-time high of 56 cents. Yeah, I definitely think $1 to $1.50 is easily attainable for LCX this bull run, guys. All right, then one more coin and then the live stream's gonna be done is crypto 13K T3K Michi, M-I-C-H-I. Oh man, this is yikes. $0.02, $11 million market cap. Oh shoot, $11 million market cap. All-time high was 11 months ago at 58. All-time low was 14 days. Yeah, this thing looks like a turd. Sorry. This is a gamble play. Obviously, it's a gamble play. Day chart looks toppy. We don't have enough data to go off the weekly. A high to low, you're not even at a fib level. So yeah, this is pretty much gamble play for Michi. I think there's better coins for sure that you could probably invest in, but. All right, guys, with that, I'm going to end the live stream. It was a short one today. I'm going to get back to posting videos daily and start doing more longer live streams. It's just we're getting back into the swing of things here. So I do appreciate everyone that tuned into the live stream. Like I mentioned, things are looking great for the long-term holders. Just diamond hand, diamond hand, diamond hand. We should reap our rewards here pretty soon. So with that, guys, none of this is financial advice, and I appreciate everybody tuning into the live stream. I'll catch you guys in the next time on Charting Crypto live stream.